Hey guys, it's Susie Lee with Bellalina Boutique. How are you? Who is ready to make a scene with me? I'll make a snow scene. I have this inspiration from Pinterest, and or as my daughter-in-law would call it, pin interest. She literally calls it pin interest. Why? I don't know. We don't know why Jill does the things Jill does. She on here? Jill, are you here? Why do you do what you do? Anyway, we have got some flannel. This is like the last of the, remember the flannels you could get at the Dollar Tree, the little baby blankets? I loved this one. This was my favorite one because it was buffalo plaid and you could do so many things with it. Well, this is the last of it, unless I want to go to Hobby Lobby and buy a yard of it, which you can do that too. But anyway, I got this frame also from Hobby Lobby. And I am going to take it apart because I want to paint it. We're going to paint it. We're going to make a little, you just slide it over. SOS, Susie, SOS. That's all you got to do. Don't have to get all cray or anything. Well, let's take the glass out of this bad boy. I'm going to take that out for a minute. I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna show you. I've got these from the Hobby Lobby. I believe this was from Hobby Lobby. I don't think I got it from the Dollar Tree. I think this was from Hobby Lobby, and it came in a little set, little package. You can make an ornament out of it. You know, you can put stuff in it and then connect it. We're not gonna do that. No, we're not. We're gonna do something different. Something different. I like the fact that this is like a charcoal gray, a dark color, because I'm gonna yeah, I am. I'm going to, I was gonna crackle it, but I almost think I want to whitewash it. It takes a little longer, and whitewash sometimes looks just as farmhouse, just as rustic, I think, as the crackle, and especially if you distress it a little bit. So let's just do that. Let's just do that and see what it looks like. I'm gonna crackle it a little bit. Yeah, you can do these with, you know, you can go to the Dollar Tree and you can get those little, you know, those little frames. They're like about this big, they're square, and they've got like a picture inside of them, you know. They're like, they're not really wood, but they're like this. They're like this, only they're thicker, and then they got a little picture in them, but they're smaller than this. You can get those too, and do what I'm doing with those. And then those are little small pieces. You can put them up on a little candlestick. You can make a little scene. Very cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this casement. You know what I could do? What if I should use the other? I'm just going to use this. Just shut up about it, Susie. I'm going to get a slap-it-on brush. You know why? Because we're going to slap it on. I wonder if I should do, well, I wonder if I should do a chippy brush. Hold on. I got another rounded one over here. Yes, I do. Got this little rounded one. I think it might just kind of get into all the little, you know, that looks like a good brush to do a chippy brush for chippiness, right? So I'm just going to dab it in and dab it off. Wax on, wax off. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing this before I even hit the board, before I even hit it. I'm just going to kind of do this feather approach. I'm going to take some more off because I don't need much. It don't take much. See, look at that. This already is looking weathered. See, just like that, you've got weatheredness. Yes, it's a word. It's one of my words. I'm going to put it in the Susie dictionary. Okay, just doing the same thing over here, going with the green. Just like Julia. First you take the bird. Anyway, I'm just playing with y'all. Okay, just getting kind of getting my groove going here with this. This is Casement and easy for you to say, Fusion Mineral Paint, and dab it on and dab it off because I just want it weathered looking, very old, barn-like, you know. Some on, some off, like that. I've got one more, nope, 2 more sides to do. And it dries really quick this way too. It takes 2 seconds, right? And I'm not making it like real perfectly, you know, I'm just hitting and missing because I don't want it perfect, clearly. All right, I'm kind of digging this. I'm digging it. Now here's what I'm thinking. I don't need to do the inside because that's going to get all kivered up. We won't need that. Okay, we're just going to dry this up a little tad. It looks pretty burnished. Looks weathered to me. I love it. I love it. I don't want it too covered. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to upholster this piece of glass and hopefully get it to fit back down in there. This is really thin. This was from the Dollar Tree. Remember when they sold these at the Dollar Tree? I'm going to just fold this over because I know me. So do you. You know, you guys were just waiting for me to stick my fist in it. I knew you were. And I'm going to do that just in the event that I should. All right. Quit messing around, Susie. Just get to getting. All right. I got it plugged in, but I don't have it on high, but I should have. But I'm just going to see if we're ready to go here. We are. We're just going to go one side like this. I've been wanting to do something with these little globes for a while. And I think it'll even go with my little woodland theme that I got going on, you know. I'm going to do this side now. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this bulk out because I don't want it giving me trouble when I try to put it back down into the frame. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of cut off the bulk. Cut me a little corner like that. I'll flip it around, do the same thing to this side. See how easy that is? And you get rid of it. Get rid of it. And honestly, don't need this either. It's a little bulky there. Get rid of as much as you can. Because when you go to put it back down in the frame, you want it to fit. Okay. You can tell I turned it on high. All of a sudden it started oozing out. Yeah, that was like perfect for this little project. And do the same thing here. All the better. Taking off the bulk. Just at the corners. I don't want it too thick. Because if it gets too thickish, we're in trouble. Okay. That one's pretty good. It's laying kind of flat. All right. Well, let's just see what we can do. Get on back in there. Now, I hope it doesn't give me trouble. If it does, I'm going to glue that bad boy in there with E6000. Let's see if this will fit in here now. It'll be snug. We're gonna try. Sometimes I worry about myself. I probably could have just, instead of doing the glass, I could have done the back. Oh, that's cute, eh? Look at how cute it is already. It's very farmhouse-ish. Right? Okay, so we've got this little doodad here. This is half of the Hobby Lobby ornament. Here's the other half. Okay, we're not going to use both halves. We're going to use one. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to clean it up with some alcohol because we want it nice and pretty without fingerprints and such. Clean up the inside. Okay. Now here's the tricky part. She said, it's got a little nub on it. Now I don't have to take that off. You know what's going to happen if I try right? It's going to go and crack. So what I could do, as opposed to try and take it off, is I could put it on here, put the scenery in it, and then put the scenery, and then put the greenery. I think I like that idea better. Okay. All right. Crisis averted. Another one. Another crisis averted. And another crisis. Okay, so I got these. Now, I got these in a package. I can't even remember how many. I'm going to say like 10 or I can't remember, but there's some bigger ones. These are the smaller little bottle brush trees, and they're flocked, right? Cute, cute, cute. And I'm going to take off the bases because we don't need them. And they're very flexible, I see. They are very, very flexible. I'm just going to kind of nip off the base like that. Whoops. Bye-bye. One I want to be a little bit shorter. So I'm just going to make one a little shorter, one a little taller. Well, maybe I am. Yeah, there we are. And I don't know if I'm going to use this little one. It might get a little too crowded in there. We don't want to crowd it out. We don't. One a little shorter, one a little... You know what I should do? I think I might give it a little trimmy trim. Yeah, why not? So it'll lay flat on the back. I think I'm going to do that. Just a little like that. Just like that. So yeah, so it doesn't lay so, yeah. Now it's laying right. Needed to do that. It needed a little trim. Okay, that's better. Sort of. I'm gonna just put these together, just like that. Let's see what it'll look like. It's gonna make a little scene. Oh, I like it already. It's just simple. It's real. You know what I didn't do? I didn't bring my red ribbon. And I can walk over here because my auction took everything out of here. Oh, it's kind of nice. A velvet ribbon. That would be really pretty. Just a little tiny bow at the top. That's what I could do. I could leave that little nub on there and cover it with a little bow at the top. See, like that. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of snow in here. I got this flocking that I bought when I flocked my big tree. We're going to hot glue those bad boys in there. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I almost want to decorate them with something beforehand. Like, I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm thinking. I almost want to put like some bling on them, but this is kind of a farmhouse non-bling thing. I want to burn myself here, so I'm just going to do this kind of quick. Because I'm not into the pain thing, you know? I'm excited to get this done. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Something similar. This is Pinterest inspired. This isn't Susie inspired. Today was a Pinterest inspired kind of day. Okay, I think it's on there. It's not really that much smaller than the other one, but it's fine. I wonder if I should put some moss down and then snow up the moss, because you got to wet it. Remember? You got to wet it. Wet it and forget it. Put a little bit of moss down, and then it'll give the snow something to hang on to. That's where I'm going with this. Not that moss is a Christmas thing, but it will be if it's snowy. Be like a little snowy mound. You know what I'm saying? Okay. There I go. Don't you worry about a thing. Not much. Where's my little this? This. See, this moss will stick to the, what you call it, the snow. This flocking is really, it gets sticky once you wet it. Let me get my little, I can reach way up top. Got it. Just gonna cut off a little bit of the extra here. You don't want that just floating around. And you could put, you know, little ornaments on there. You could put little, I've got, you know, a couple of little things here. I've got, not much. I don't have much left. I've used almost all of my stuff. You know, I've got little, I wonder if that would look funny coming out of the, like little balls of, let's just play with it a minute, shall we? What would happen if I did that? Would that look funky? Having little white flowers coming out of the tree. Does that look weird? I kind of like it a little bit. What do you think of that? And the little white flowers coming out of the tree. It's kind of organic looking. What do you all think of that? Okay, I'm just going to put a little dabs of hot glue on these little clusters of these. It's what it is baby's breath, but it just gives a kind of a, can't explain it because it's white, I guess. Kind of gives that little bit of like clusters of snow almost, because it's so tiny. It doesn't look like baby's breath coming out of the tree. It looks like little, almost like pine cones covered with snow. That's what it reminds me of. So let's just do this. And I'm not going to put too many in. I'm just going to shove them down in a little bit. Cute. Kind of liking it, you guys. Kind of liking it. Yeah. Okay. So you kind of see there's a little bit of, like, it looks snowy to me. It looks like a snow flower to me. I got this. I got this. I could separate these, and I'm going to, I think. I'm going to go, one's going to go one way, and the other one's going to go the other way. And I got some little wood beads. I might make some little, like, tiny berries or something to put in there, like little red berries. That's what I think I'm going to do. All right. It's all coming together. Okay, so we're going to squirt it down. Give it a little squirt. And what this does, kind of want to give it a little water. And you just want a very little bit of this flocking, because it will stick everywhere. How pretty. And I'm going to put a whole bunch down here to cover the greenery that I put on there. Like that. And then I'm going to squirt it again. Whoop. Haha. It's going to make me sneeze. And I wonder why I have allergies. I wonder. I'm going to just quickly just dry it a little bit. You don't want it growing mold underneath the... because that won't look... if it fits in that little bowl. I think it will. We'll make it thick. Yep, that did it. What I could do is I could add a little bit of diamond dust to it, just to give it a little bit of, it's got a tiny bit of sparkle, but not enough for my liking. I could just take a little bit of Mod Podge and dab it on there and then diamond dust it and dry it again. And then it'll move around inside there, you know, when and if the picture is moved. I just want to make sure that this is going to fit on here. I just got a weird feeling. Call it weird. Yeah, see? It'll fit. It's going to have to push it in there. Boy, it was barely. That's barely in there, y'all. Just barely. Just a dab. What I'm going to do is just take some of this Mod Podge and just dab it on here. Like this. Not a lot because it's already kind of wet and murky. I don't want that. We're just going to put a little bit of this diamond dust on there and make it sparkle, since it'll be kind of contained. Yeah, just like that. Oh, that made a huge difference. Now it's got some sparkle to it. I have these two little bells that I'm going to put down in between or at the top, one of the two. Maybe I'll just do one bell. Depends on what fits. But I'm going to add those once I get it adhered. This adhered. Hold on, let me just get rid of some of the diamond dust. You don't need all that. And dry it up a little bit. And then, kind of cute. I have these little teeny tiny, this is those wreaths that I bought from Hobby Lobby. I bought a bunch of them. I could snip off some of these bells and put the bells on there like it's a decorated with the bells. Like a medallion. Like it's a, I could do that. That would work. Put a handle on it. Oh gosh, look at this. I moved my glass and look at what I found. It was sitting right there. Oh my gosh. I see these Yeti mugs, they hide a lot on your desk. Oh my goodness. For real. Now that'll work. Look at that. I had a bunch of them for another project that I did, that Santa's sleigh, and these were flying everywhere, and you know how we crafters, we don't throw anything away. So I kept these little berries. Look at there. Just look at there. So we're going to put them on. Why not? Right? They even have some snow on them, some of them. They're just the right size. Look at that, you guys. Oh, good Lord looks after me sometimes. Sometimes he just says, you know, Susie, you're on your own, sister. You created this mess. No, he never leaves me. He said he never would. I believe him. Okay. Just a few, I'm just going to kind of tuck them in, you know, like push them down in. I'm not going to have them just hanging off the tips of the branches. We want them like tucked in, like berries would, like they would be naturally in nature, right? If you saw some little berries. How cute are they? Well, I'll be. I love how the Lord provided that for me just when I needed it. It's like, man, actually had some berries. Seemed like I did, but my mind's as long as a hair is wide, so I can't remember what I do with things, you know? Are y'all like that? Is it just me? Is it the time of year? Okay, I'm kind of liking this. So far, it just gave it a little pop of color, just a tiny bit. That's all it really needed. It really didn't need much. I mean, I got this other one I could have put in here, but I think it would have been too much. I do believe. Okay, all right, let's just see how this is all going to fit in here. Start at the bottom and pull up. And I'm going to give it a little more heat as well, because I just don't want it not getting any, you know, that moisture not being able to release itself. Just like that. All right, what I'm going to do is what I normally do is I take B7000 and I do little stations of it around the edge here. And then I'm going to do just a little dab of hot glue at the top and the bottom, I think, just kind of, just so that it'll grab short term for me. All right, here we go. I'm going to just hold it like this, and I'm going to add a little hot glue right down here, and I mean a little, just a dab, and a little dab at this top piece here. Hold it on. I'm going to scoop it up from the bottom, making, yeah, holding it all in there nicely. I like it. It's cute. All right. Now some of it escaped. Some of the little snow and the diamond dust escaped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little lint roller and I'm going to take a little piece of it off here because it won't fit. It won't fit. And I'm just going to, I'm going to do this. Get it off with that so that it's clean. Clean as I can get it. Okay. And we're going to cut this. Let's see. Okay, just a bunch of hot glue for this. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to set it right in the center here. And these little pine needles are going to go every which direction until they settle down here a minute. And I'm going to cut this one the same over here. I'm going this way, I'm going this way. Pretty. Okay, we're going to need some more glue. I'm going to wait for a second for that glue to just stop being so hot. There we go. Gotta put it down on low temp. That would have worked too. Okay. So what I have left here is I would like to put something in the center. So hold on just 1 second here. Kind of liking this. This is cute. Or I could have just done this bell in the middle. What should I do, yo? Should put the bell at the top. I've got this, a little bit of this velvet left. Kind of a burgundy velvet. I was just going to do a little bow up here, a little shoelace bow. Simple, simple, simple. To go up top. And then, because I think this little bit of red will set it off nicely. But you got to turn the velvet face forward. Like that. Oh, looking for my good scissors. Okay. Like that. I want the sides to be the same though. Okay, there we go. I think I got it this time, by George. Yeah, I'm going to take a little piece of this ribbon here. And I'm going to put it around the middle because I don't, keep grabbing the wrong scissor, because I don't really care for the back side of this bow. It kind of looks, you know, funkified. It's going to wrap it around the center just to cover up that little piece. The bow's going to stand alone because it's red and it's pretty and it's got a little bit of color. That's what we needed with this. It needed some, just a little bit, not a lot of color, just a tad, like that. Yeah, see, I like that so much better. It just covers that center a little bit. Okay. And it'll cover that little top part that I was talking about earlier. The hot glue strings off. And we're going to let it just kind of chillax here a minute. Okay, I like that. Now I'm debating on this. Like, should I thread the rest of this ribbon through here? I don't know. I think I should just leave it, put the little bow or the little bell on here. Like this. You see how foggy it got in there, y'all? It got foggy. Got some glue on here too, somehow, that I didn't want. But I think it's awfully cute. It got foggy, but it will unfog. One thing I can do is I can put it by the vent and let the vent just kind of blow on it tonight, and it'll take care of it. It'll get up underneath, because this fabric isn't real thick, like I said. It'll get in there and it'll move, it'll circulate, it'll move around. But I'm thinking this little bell, this cute little bell, but I think it's almost too, it's too gold. I almost want to hit it with a little bit of black. Does that make sense? I almost want to make it a black bell. I want to do two together. Two or one? Two or one? One. Oh no. 1, 2, 4, 4. Should I do this? Should I make this bow? Get a little bow that go on top. Okay. Got a little bit of string here. I could string up a little bow and just see what it looks like. Okay. Stick that skewer up in that bow. It kind of fluffs it back out, pulls it. Like that. Okay. Away. All right, I'm gonna hold on to this little baby bow here, And I'm just going to hit this with a little bit of alcohol so that the black will adhere to it. Just a little bit, because if I don't, it'll pull away. Let's put the black on it first, and I'll show you what I mean. It'll give it an antiquier look. Okay. Just a little bit. Okay. Get the water off of it. What I'm going to do, I'm not even going to, just going to pour it right out on my brush because I don't need much. Why is that? Oh, it's weird. It's got plastic something or other. Okay. See what this is going to do? It's going to look really cool. The gold, I'm not going to make it really like crazy thick black on here. I'm just going to cover it lightly with the black. I think that that's going to give us what we're looking for. Kind of almost like this. It needs a little bit more. Let's do that. I think that'll give us the antique-y, old-looking bell that we're looking for to go with this little project. It's all in the details, right? The little details. Okay. I'm going to just lay this down here. Give it a quick dry. It is much better already, right? Kind of like it just like this. I kind of just like that. It just made it look rusty and old. I think I'll put some twine in it and make a little bow at the top and put it right in the center here. I think that that'll be it. Oh, I've got this. I'll put this at the top. That gave me the antique look that I was looking for, so I'm gonna go with it. You know when it's right and you know when it's not. And so, I love that. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And when I put this on top of that, should I feed it through the top? I really don't need to. I can just glue it on. Because it looks like it could be a little bit of a issue. Did I go with that might could again? Why am I saying might could all the time now? Somebody stop me. I'm talking funny. All right. Pretty and just simple and rustic looking. So that's my thought on the matter. Turn it this way. It looks slightly off center. So I'm gonna, there we go. Skirt. There we go, guys. There we go. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? Isn't that sweet? I think it turned out really cute. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I might trim these down on this side a little bit. Seems like it's a little longish on this side, but give it a little haircut in there. Play beauty shop, you know.